Hey everyone, and welcome to another commentary. In this video I want to talk about DLC or downloadable content. I was actually in doubt on what I should title this video, and I still is, but maybe that will come to my mind when this commentary is finished. But anyway, so I was laying in my bed last night and thinking about a topic that I wanted to talk about. And then this DLC topic hit me, mainly because of the recent news regarding to the new Modern Warfare Remastered DLC, but more on that later. Then I woke up this morning and watched a video from my favorite YouTuber, The Legend of Thunder, or just Thunder, and he talked about a rant video from T Martin about Call of Duty and the recent news about the DLC. And this video was released the same night, so I went to T Martin's channel and saw that he had actually made the video I wanted to make, or at least similar to the video I wanted to make. I will of course make this video anyways, but the T Martin gave me some more inspiration to this video, so thanks for that, T. So in this video I will only focus on the DLC for the multiplayer first person shooters, and with that out of the way, let's get to the commentary. Buying extra content for a game is nothing new and have been in the gaming industry for a decade now. Before we got these smaller DLC packs or the opportunity to buy season passes, we had expansion packs. That was what the name indicates, an extension of the full game. These expansion packs usually contained an expansion for the single player campaign and some more multiplayer maps for a cheaper price than the full game. Some games like StarCraft or Diablo is still using this format. Other games in this time period let the player itself create new maps, content and even mods that expanded the game's lifetime and that other players could download for absolutely free. This model is very rare in today's games, but there is still some games that use this, like Skyrim, Left 4 Dead and CSGO or Counter-Strike Global Offensive, but more on that later. Later on we then got some smaller DLC packs that could be bought separately, which lead up to what we have in a lot of games now, the famous season pass. So let's first look at how a game developer and publisher can earn money. Here I want to use Call of Duty as an example. First you have the vanilla game or the full game or whatever you want to call it, that is going for a retail price normally between $40 to $60 depending on which platform you choose to buy it on. Then there is the DLC, where you can buy a season pass for about $50 and get all the new release maps, or you can just buy the DLC pack separately, which is usually around $15 per map pack. Then there is the microtransaction or micro DLC, which is new guns, camos and other stuff. These vary in prices, but for about $15 you can get around 10 rare supply drops. So this is the three ways that a game publisher like Activision and other companies can earn money. Now I understand that the game industry is a business like all other businesses, and they are not here for our pleasure but for making money. But there is certainly ways that you can still earn a lot of money without seeming greedy to your fans. Let's first look at what I would call the games that is doing it the right way. First example is CSGO or Counter-Strike Global Offensive. This is a game where the community can still make maps that others can download for free. In fact, most of the main maps in the game is actually created by the community throughout the franchised life cycle and then implemented by Valve. So with CSGO you pay a retail price for the game to get it, of course, and it's actually quite cheap. After that you don't have to buy anything and can enjoy all the new maps that is being released for free, and there is a ton of them. There is however still a way that you can put more money into CSGO, and that is by buying microtransactions. There are two forms of microtransactions in the game. There is the skins, camos, and there is the operations. The good thing about this is that you don't need to buy them, because the skins are only cosmetic and the operation only adds some mission you can complete on the maps that everybody have or don't have the operation can play. If you're extremely lucky, you can even profit on the skins that you can sell on Steam or sell and gamble with on third-party sites. In fact, one of the things that made this game rise to where it is today is the free maps, the implementation of the skin, and of course the game is extremely fun. And you don't have to worry if you can play on some of the newer maps with your friends, because they are all free. This is, in my opinion, the best way to run a game with DLC and microtransaction. All people will get the map for free, and you don't need to spend any money after you have bought the game to enjoy it. Another game that use a method that I like is Rainbow Six Siege, which is another game that is rising in popularity at the moment. Like with CSGO, you only have to buy the retail game, and then you can enjoy all new maps and operators for free. There is, however, a season pass that lets you unlock the new operators as soon as they are released, where you have to earn in-game credits to unlock them without the season pass. And then there is microtransactions, there is only cosmetic and things you don't need to buy to enjoy the game. You can also buy some of these in-game credits to unlock the operators, but it isn't necessary if you play the game enough. A third game that is used, a method that I like, is Overwatch, where you only have to buy the game, and then you get the new maps and heroes for free. There is once again micro DLC in this game, but as with the other two games I mentioned, these are only cosmetics. These three examples is greatly showing that you can make a ton of money without charging for new maps. The big problem with charging for new maps is that it split the player base in two, those who have the maps and those who don't, and it will often lead to that a lot of the new maps will never be played after the release, because they are not available for everybody. The next two game series I will look at is both series where you have to pay for new maps and are good examples on how the player base gets split. First off is Battlefield, the Battlefield franchise. Here you pay for the full game, and if you want to play any of the new maps that is getting released, you have to buy the season pass, or premium as it's called in this franchise. On top of that, there is the battle pack that you can earn by playing or buying, that you can earn by playing or paying for them. Luckily, these are only cosmetics. In the season pass, you will also get new weapons and guns, and this is where another problem starts. Giving players that have the money to spend on the season pass access to new and maybe better weapons is another way to split your player base and create bad advertising for your game. Play to win has never been popular, and I think it will never get popular. Only for those maybe that have the money. But Battlefield is not the worst example of how to not implement new DLC, because they don't look as greedy from a consumer standpoint as the next title I want to mention, and that is... yeah, you have probably guessed it, and yeah, that is right, it's Call of Duty. Now, I don't know why I keep commentating on the new Call of Duty, because I hardly ever play them actually. But there is something about the way Call of Duty's publisher Activision runs this business that fascinates me and at the same time scares me. Because if you want to see a company that don't even try to hide how greedy they are, it's Activision. Since the rise of the Call of Duty titles, Activision has done everything they could to suck out every little penny that the fans of the series have without giving anything back. You will never see them give anything for free unless it's a pre-order bonus, and that thing could just be in the game, and the map you usually get is very bad. And even now, where the popularity of the title is declining, they are getting greedier than ever, where you would think that they would now try to win some of their fans back, but no, that is not the Activision style. First off, let's look at how they run this franchise. You have to pay for the full game, which is of course fair, but this year you are getting a game that is not even finished, and it still misses a lot of features that we had in the previous titles. Next up, there's the DLC map packs that you have to pay for even separately or buy the season pass. This game is another great example on how to split the player base, and in some game modes you will hardly ever see the new maps because there is not enough people that have them. And last but not least, they of course have the microtransaction where you can get supply drops and unlock new weapons and weapon variants that can give you an advantage on the battlefield. On top of that, you're getting servers that seems to be shittier and shittier for every release, but of course you can play on these servers if you buy the full game, but maybe they will let you get better servers through supply drops in the future. Who knows? It wouldn't surprise me at all, at least. But one of the things that really have pissed people off this year is how they have handled the remastered version of Call of Duty 4. First of all, you can only get the game by purchasing the 2 more expensive versions of Infinite Warfare. So right from the get-go, it seems like Activision knew that Infinite Warfare would be a bad game, so they let you pay a minimum of $80 to get the version that contains Modern Warfare Remastered, so that is about $20 for the Modern Warfare Remastered and $60 for IW. Next, they said that they wouldn't change anything in the game, which I actually don't like, but we can take that another time. So as I said, they wouldn't change anything in the game, and now they have put new weapons and a lot of customizable stuff in the game, which again I don't mind, but it had pissed a lot of people off. On top of that, they have now announced that the Verity map pack, the only map pack that was released to COD 4, is now coming to Modern Warfare Remastered. And you would think, that is cool, and now we are getting the complete list of the maps that was in COD 4 to the remaster for free. For free, you said? No. This isn't CSGO or Overwatch, this is Call of Duty. And here we have our fans pay for everything, and also map that is 9 years old. So to get this map pack, you have to pay $15, even if you have the season pass for IW. That is almost the same price as the whole game. And the funny thing is that COD 4 is right now on sale for only $13 on the PS3, and that is with the Verity map pack. This has really pissed off a lot of the fans, and it seems like Activision only see their fans as profit magnets, which G-Martin also talked about. They only see how they can get most profit out of their games instead of delivering a good game. And even though they often praise their fans, it's only so they can rip them for all the money. Now, to end this long commentary, I will just say that I hope that both EA and Activision will open their eyes and realize that there is plenty of other options to earn a lot of money without looking greedy as hell. Just look at CSGO and Overwatch or other games that use a pay model like them and learn from them. Maybe then a lot of your lost fans will come back. Treat your customers right and they will pay back in your products. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, and I hope to see you another time. Bye.